17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning. You're listening to your radio. And your radio is tuned to WOCA The Source, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall. This show is called AM Ocala Live. We are right outside the WOCA commissary at the Paddock Mall. Good morning, Robin. How you doing over there?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Pretty good. Let me tell you. Let me do the amateur weatherman forecast.
Okay.
It's 53 degrees right now. Temperatures are expected to climb to 80 degrees. And then tonight dropping down to 56. Tomorrow pretty much the same. Sunday the same. Monday the same. Tuesday the same. Wednesday some rain. And then Thursday temperatures dropping. It looks like lows Thursday night will be around 48. And then Friday night lows around 40. So we got some rain on Wednesday, and then after that some cooler temperatures and a little bit of echo in the background, a little bit of hollow sound for some reason in the background of the radio station.
Oh my gosh.
Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
I'm good.
Again?
How are you doing?
Good. You want some pancakes?
Oh yeah,
I got
pancakes are so
I
good.
got 2 tickets for pancakes. We're continuing
Nice.
the WOCA Great Christmas Giveaway 2017. So at the bottom of the hour, we'll give away 2 tickets for the Kiwanis Pancake Day event happening at 8th Street Elementary School a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 1 week from tomorrow, you and a friend can go chow down on some pancakes.
Yeah, and they do a great job every year. This is decades old, their tradition.
Dine in or take out. You can take out your pancakes. I'll have my pancakes to go, please.
Nice. Great.
And it's not the kind of drive-through food I want, though.
No,
I don't want to
no.
be sitting in the driver's seat eating pancakes.
Yeah.
It's not exactly drive-through food. First of all, I think I've pretty much sworn off, but have broken my swearing off
Yes.
of drive-through food completely because you don't enjoy your food.
No, you don't.
Now,
I agree.
I can finish a double cheeseburger before I get out of the parking lot, and then I say, I thought I bought some food, and then you forget that you even ate it. So.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention the fact that it can be pretty messy. So we'll give away those. We got some tickets for the Ham Fest, which is I think tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion.
We got another Bob Wines gift certificate. If you're looking for some plants this holiday season, my gosh,
so great.
The gifts just keep on coming, and thank you so much for doing that. You all are helping us with a gift giving event, which is for children down. Well, all around Marion County. The Kids Helping Kids organization is headquartered in Bellevue, but they do deliver children's gifts all over Marion County.
Yes, they do.
Which is a pretty amazing accomplishment in and of itself. So thank you for doing that. Some of you have already brought in gifts. It's so nice and sweet. And
I think it's wonderful.
yesterday, my nephew came in here with 3 of his little children, and they just were starry-eyed looking at that tree with those gifts under it.
I bet they were. I bet they said, "Can we have one, Uncle Larry?"
Yeah, unfortunately, no. I'm sorry. You can't have it. I'm a sucker for little children. All right, let's see. What are we doing? 7:35. We've got news and commentary. It is Friday, so we'll lighten it up a little bit. I think we've been lightening it up ever since we came back from New York, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Galen Yunold at 8:05. I got a good topic with Galen. All right. Google has decided they need to do some maintenance on their search engine.
Oh.
So they're going to be down for a whole day.
Oh my.
So I'm
People
making,
are panicking
Yeah, don't
now.
panic because I'm making this whole thing up. But
Oh.
it's a story I created so that I could have fun with Galen.
Okay.
All right. So the story is that Google is now. I don't want you to think this is real. I'm just making this up. But I made it up last night. But Google has decided they need to shut down for a day to do some maintenance because my bank does this.
Yeah.
My bank will close down for a day because they've got to do some maintenance. Okay.
I know. Isn't that horrible?
Can't you do it on Sunday?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
anyway, I don't know how Google. But anyway, so Galen is going to have to be Google. I have the top most frequently asked questions on Google, and Galen's going to have to be Google for a day, and just.
Okay, nice. Google for a day.
I'm going to put Galen in the Google chair. Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be fun. The most frequently asked questions. Galen will have to answer them.
He's going to be Google for a day.
Fun.
Nice.
Some fun
I like
questions in there
this.
too. All right. News Bites is when we don't attempt to be entertaining and we don't offer any opinion. We simply read the news and then move on to the next story. If you're new to the show, and you love news, that's a good segment to be sure to not miss because Well, it's news. You don't have to put up with this nonsense that I'm doing right now. Jim George is coming in at 9:05. Jim is our professor of gadgetry. We call him Professor Gadget, and he is the owner of American Cable Services. A lot of gadgets being bought this time of year. In fact, we've got 3 of them to give away.
Yes.
3 $150 gadgets that are sound bars. We're going to be doing that also. So stay tuned for how you get your name in on the running on that thing.
They're pretty awesome.
Ken Dolan Del Vecchio is a family therapist. He'll be on at 9:35. He's talking about clarifying the value of truth and the cost of lies.
Exactly. I love this
The
topic.
value of truth and the cost of lies.
Yep. Well, all the stuff that's happening in the news now with all these sexual, mishaps that are being brought to light.
Mishaps.
Or misconducts or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I look at it as? I look at it as, you need to eat, right?
Yes, you do.
And so
I do.
And so there's a proper way to eat. And I guess it's fair to say that the human species needs to have sex. And there's a
Yes.
proper way to do that too. There's a proper way. So if you think somehow you can just walk into somebody's house and grab food off of their plate to feed your need for food,
Yes.
then I guess you see no problem with just violating somebody and just taking sex. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. I love how you put it
So
in
there you go.
perspective.
So stop taking people's stuff.
Exactly.
You're stealing. You're hurting. You're whatever.
That's right.
Dr. John Douliard, am I saying his name right? He's a leader in natural health. Mm-hmm. He works with the New Jersey Nets, which means he's an absolute villain, according to my friend Jimmy McCauley. And anyway, he's talking about the dangers of sugar and how those dangers were hidden from the public.
Yep.
Don't tell me the dangers of sugar now. Can't you do it like December 26th?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of sugar between now and Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not stopping.
I mean, just a lot of sugar.
Yeah. Hershey's has these cute little kisses that look like
See what
Santa
I mean?
hats.
See what I mean?
Bought a bag last night. They look just like Santa hats.
See what I mean?
So-
Because it's the Christmas season. Oh, that's right. We get to play Christmas music, too. Yes.
right.
Mannheim, Steamroller.
Exactly.
Ooh. Kelly Hart will be on at 10:05. She is, of course, our go-to gal when it comes to information about Ocala magazine. Jamie Cortland, I like this music. Jamie Cortland has a book called The Gardener's Secret. It's a novel. Jamie's been with us before, too. Dr. Stephen Levine, The Signs and Treatment of PTSD.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. Rick Shapiro, he's been with us before, too. We got a lot of repeats today. A former practicing attorney, Hope Never Dies.
That's right.
How 20 late-stage and terminal cancer patients beat the odds.
Yep. New book.
There you go. It's a new book. And Fun with Joe today. I have 3 and 5.
Oh, okay.
3 and 5. It's the holiday edition of 3 and 5, even though it's 24 days before Christmas.
Nice.
The holiday edition of 3 and 5. We'll do that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I love this.
Could have played that longer.
Mannheim
but-
Steamroller.
Okay.
And what did you say he did that I was surprised at?
Who? Oh, Mannheim Steamroller?
Yeah,
I can't remember the guy's name, but that was Convoy.
Convoy.
We get a
That
great
was
big
it.
convoy coming
Yeah.
down the track. All right, see if you know this music. See if you recognize this. Tell me if you can tell me what this is. Here it is right here. Hold on.
Oh, I know this. That's the Gomer Pyle.
Gomer Pyle is right. Good
Yeah.
for
Oh, I should have rang the bell first. Gomer Pyle.
you. Yeah, Jim Nabors, who made the name Gomer Pyle famous, has died. Mm-hmm. He was 87 years old. Mm-hmm. This was such a likable guy.
Yeah, he was.
He was such a likable guy, and he was gay, and so they say his husband told the press that Jim Nabors had died, and I've often thought this, and if I'm saying anything that ruffles anybody's feathers, please forgive me for that. I don't mean to, but I always thought he was such a nice guy. I mean, just how could you not like Jim Nabors, right?
Oh, he was a nice guy.
And he
Nice
kept
guy.
his what do you call him? Gay sexual preference, whatever.
Yes.
His sexuality.
Yes,
He
sexual
kept that a secret. He kept that that was not something he ever said. It was common knowledge, I guess, by people who knew him, but he never said it. And I often thought, well, such a friendly, loved guy.
So sweet.
Maybe if he had said something, maybe it would have made a few people lower their guard when it came to that whole world.
Yeah.
Maybe there was Jim Nabors. Okay, well, if he's gay, I guess it's
right.
Okay. I don't know if that makes sense in that. My father loved Jim Nabors as a singer.
He was so good.
I have one that'll give you chills. Let me see if I can find it here. Here it is. I think you know this one. This was actually this was one of the episodes of Gomer Pyle.
To dream the impossible dream.
So in order for me to find this clip, I had to watch a little bit of the show on YouTube. And the episode, the storyline was that Gomer Pyle had lost his voice, and he was supposed to sing at this big event because what was his name? Sergeant Carter, the
guy with the haircut.
So Sergeant Carter recognized that his guy had an amazing voice, and so you got to sing at the show, the special show we're doing, the USO show, whatever it was called. And he was so scared because it was a big audience and a big orchestra, and so he lost his voice. So he's sitting there with no voice, and one of the other guys comes over, and one of the other superior officers, I guess, and he sits with him on the steps right outside the Lincoln Memorial. And he says, "What's the matter with you?" He says, I'm scared. He says, "Well, I don't feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your audience because they're not going to be able to hear you sing."
Oh, what cool psychology.
And he says, "Well, that guy behind you wasn't afraid." And he turns around and he sees Abraham Lincoln. So then, long story short, he's inspired by the words on the Lincoln Memorial and gets his voice back.
He and Rock Hudson shared a house in Ocala.
They did?
Yeah, Rock Hudson was filming a movie here in Ocala, and people that I had met, they had seen them together, and it was in Ocala.
Really?
And so they were an item way back then when Rock Hudson was filming movies.
Really?
Here.
Wow, didn't know that. All right, I know Rock Hudson visited. The author from Cross Creek.
Oh, yeah, Marjorie Kinnan Rollins.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they tell you on the tour, anyway. All right, we'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Still with his
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president this morning blasting the acquittal of an illegal immigrant in the death of a woman on a San Francisco pier 2 years ago. Fox's Steve Doocy reading his tweet.
The Kate Steinle killer came back over the weakly protected Obama border, always committing crimes and being violent. And yet, this information was not used in court.
Jose Inez Garcia Zarate was found guilty of possessing a firearm. The president's tax overhaul bill still getting overhauled ahead of a crucial vote to try and win support from senators.
Mitch McConnell, the majority leader, let the Senate out. They'll try again to finish this at some point on Friday, but they don't have any bill text at this hour. And that's why Susan Collins, the Republican senator from Maine, when I asked her about this late at night, she said this process is, quote, inelegant.
Fox's Chad Pergram. Fox News, we report, you decide.
The Ford year-end sales event is in full swing. For a limited time, get $1,000 cash back on top of 0% APR financing for 72 months on a full lineup of 2017 Ford vehicles. That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Celebrate the season with exclusive holiday offers like 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus 1,000 Ford credit cash across a full lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Best-selling based on 2016 sales. Not all buyers qualify for Ford credit financing. 72 months at $1,389 per month for 1,000 financed regardless of down payment on cars, F-150, and SUVs. Not available on Ford GT, Fiesta, Focus RS, Mustang GT 350, 350R, Raptor, or Super Duty. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by January 2nd, 2018. See dealer or go to buyfordnow.com for complete details.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, I have a couple of tickets I promised to give away for the Pancake the Pancake Breakfast. This is happening a week from tomorrow. I have 2 tickets. This is the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast. It'll be at 8th Street Elementary School in the cafeteria next Saturday, 1 week from tomorrow. This is from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. You can eat there, or you can take your pancakes out with you. It's $5 per person if you don't win, but if you do win, you can get these 2 tickets right now, so you get a little $10 prize as a little gift from WOCA. Remember, none of the special Christmas gifts that we're giving away this month count against you with the 30-day rule when we have some of the bigger gifts during Fun with Joe. So listen and win and just have a good time this month. We're going to try to do our best to give you as much stuff as you want, as we can, as much stuff as we can. And remember, if you're a business and you would like us to team up with you to give some of your stuff away, contact Tish or Dan or Joe. They'll tell you how we do this. The number to call right now if you want the 2 Kiwanis Pancake Day tickets for a week from tomorrow. Give me a call right now. I'll pick a number at random, 622-9622, 622-WOCA. We will be right back.
Hey guys, looking for something unique? Then try TripAdvisor's #1, the Gypsy Gold Farm Tour. What's so special? Your 2-hour tour begins with one of the most unique stories in the annals of equine history and continues with a walk to meet historical gypsy vanner horses and more. Photo opportunities and a gift shop await your holiday visit. Tours are every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. until noon. Only $20 per person. Children 5 years old and under are free. Book now at gypsygold.com.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. And with summer here, it's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Be sure to tune in to hear about innovative financial strategies on the long-running program Prosper with Keith Singer. You will learn about intelligent ways to safely grow and preserve your wealth, create reliable income streams, and maximize your legacy. Tune in Saturday at 8:05 a.m. and again on Sunday at 10:05 a.m. Prosper with Keith Singer. Langley Health Services, located at 7205 Southeast Maricamp Road in Ocala, is a federally qualified health center offering family practice, pediatrics, podiatry, dental, behavioral health, and radiology services. Call 352-680-7000 for an appointment today. Most insurance accepted, sliding scale for those who qualify. Langley Health Services. Call today, 352-680-7000. Here is your 30-second news brief. A 27-year-old Crystal River woman has been arrested in connection with a hit-and-run crash on State Road 200 in May, which claimed the life of a pedestrian. Governor Rick Scott is leading a delegation of almost 70 Florida officials to Israel this weekend, hoping to return with more jobs. Bucks quarterback Jameis Winston denies allegations that he grabbed the crotch of a female Uber driver in Arizona, and Bruiser the Walrus has died in SeaWorld. Bruiser was 39 years old. And that is your news brief from The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. This Friday morning, partly to mostly sunny today with a high of 77 to 81. The mainly clear Friday night, lows the mid to upper 50s. Inland 64 along the coast. Saturday and Sunday will be partly sunny. The high both days between 77 and 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Russ Moore with Pike Mill. Our relationship with WOCA started in 2009. WOCA is a family-friendly, community-involved station. When we moved to our new location on 17th Street in October of 2016, of course, we went to WOCA so they could tell everybody our new location. The folks at WOCA really care about their clients and want them to be successful. For all of your shipping needs, call Pack Mill, and to tell the Ocala area about your business, call WOCA, because WOCA Radio gets results.
You're Russ. Yeah, absolutely. We care about our sponsors. All right, let's talk about things in the news. I already mentioned that Jim Neighbors has passed away. You can call in and give me your thoughts on that if you want. I heard Evan talking about it on First Light this morning. By the way, Evan and share a publicist. I don't know if I told you this. Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were chatting about it when we were up in New York.
Okay. I guess I'm confused with somebody else. I think I just found this out like 2 days ago.
Oh.
After we got back. No, it's Lisa. Lisa is Evan's publicist. I can't remember his last name. Evan's.
Oh yeah. But you told me. I guess it was when she called the other day. You told. I couldn't. Man, I have got jet lag, I guess, or something. My brain's like oatmeal this morning.
You in the mood to see a big movie about a big ship that sinks? Titanic is going to be in the theaters today.
Really?
2 decades after it broke viewers' hearts and shattered box office records, Dolby Laboratories, Paramount Pictures, and AMC Theaters are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Titanic.
Oh my gosh, has it been 20 years?
Holy cow, really?
Wow.
Titanic, which made A-listers out of stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, grossed over $2 billion at the box office and won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Original Song with My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. And I guess it's back in theaters today.
Wow. Better to see it on the big screen.
The first new candy bar to carry the Hershey's name in more than 2 decades will hit the store shelves today.
Really?
The Hershey, Pennsylvania candy maker describes its Hershey's Gold as a caramelized cream bar embedded with salty peanut and pretzel bits. Creamy, crunchy, salty, and sweet.
Ooh, that sounds
good. Taste the gold.
Trail mix and a chocolate bar.
right. Oh, that's good. Trail mix in a chocolate bar. That's a good slogan. It's trail mix in a chocolate bar. Just in time for the holidays.
That's right.
The company tweeted November 8th that they would be releasing it today, and they are doing it today. It's the 4th bar for the Hershey's brand and the first new one since Hershey's Cookies and Cream was introduced in 1995.
Oh, wow.
It's the 4th bar. Really? Only the 4th? Only the 4th candy bar?
Well, no, they've got that peppermint bark bar that they only bring out during the holidays, and that's only a few years old. Research.
Bette Midler is demanding an apology from Geraldo Rivera. She says he drugged and groped her. Bette Midler.
When was this?
She wrote about it in her book. Do you not remember that a long time ago?
Oh, no, I don't remember.
But now that everybody's doing the Me Too thing, she wants an apology because he never did apologize. Bette Midler is demanding an apology from Fox News contributor Geraldo Rivera after video resurfaced of the veteran singer and actress telling Barbara Walters in 1991 that Rivera and a producer groped and drugged her in a bathroom in the 1970s.
Oh my God, that makes me want to throw up.
She did write about this. This was in the news. It's just so long ago you might have forgotten.
Yeah, I did. Well, he's going to apologize now because he's going to be afraid that Fox is going to and he'll be done. So
they're all done.
There'll be apology now what he's done. I know. This is leaving the way for all the new people that are coming on board now.
Let's see. What else here? Locally, there was a lady arrested on a DUI manslaughter charge from a hit and run that happened in May.
Gosh.
Her name is Brittany Titus.
In May.
She's from Crystal River. She was involved in a hit-and-run crash on State Road 200 here in Ocala in May.
God.
It claimed the life of a pedestrian. His name is Chad Judd. He was 45 years old. He was crossing State Road 200 from north to south carrying food when her Toyota Camry struck him the evening of May 6th.
I'm glad they got her.
She left the scene. Somehow they figured out who she was.
Oh, so she didn't come forward then?
Hit and run. According to State Attorney's Office, toxicology results recently came back and showed that Brittany Titus had Oxycontin and marijuana in her system at the time of the crash. Titus was stopped the night of May 6th by an Ocala police officer less than 10 miles from the site and was charged with leaving the scene of a crash. So they knew who she was.
Well, good. I'm glad. Arrest her, throw away the key. She had no regard for human life because she was doing drugs and drinking, and driving.
Big story nationally. A jury yesterday found a Mexican man not guilty of murder in the killing of a woman on a San Francisco pier that touched off a national immigration debate a couple of years ago.
Gosh.
Jose Ines Garcia Zarate, whose name I may be mispronouncing, had been deported 5 times and was wanted for a 6th deportation when Kate Steinel was fatally shot in the back while walking with her father on the pier. Garcia Zarate did not deny shooting Steinel and said it was an accident.
Oh, my God.
The shooting came in the middle of the presidential campaign in July 2015 and touched off a debate over the country's immigration policies. It spotlighted San Francisco's sanctuary city policy. Politics did come up in the month-long trial that featured extensive testimony from ballistic experts. Anyway, found not guilty. I don't know.
Jeez. But 5 times.
How's that possible? How's that possible he's not guilty when he's...
Yeah, exactly. And he came into the country illegally 5 times. And Gainesville's a sanctuary city. Got to get rid of those sanctuary cities.
Former and fired Today Show co-host Matt Lauer's purchase of a sprawling New Zealand ranch is under scrutiny because of requirement that foreign buyers be of good character. Lauer, fired amid multiple accusations of sexual harassment, purchased a 27,000-acre lakeside farm near the resort town of Wanaka on New Zealand's South Island for $9 million earlier this year. Under New Zealand law, foreign buyers of sensitive land have to meet a number of conditions to get consent, including, quote, that they continue to be of good character, unquote.
Well, he's done. He's not moving to New Zealand anytime soon. I love this.
Another guy in trouble for sexual stuff. Garrison Keillor from NPR, from Prairie Home Companion. His fans deluged Minnesota Public Radio yesterday with complaints about the firing of Garrison Keillor. Some say they will no longer support NPR, which is Minnesota Public Radio, which is one of the nation's largest public radio operations. NPR said Wednesday it was cutting ties with Keillor over an allegation of workplace misconduct. Yesterday, NPR repeated that it had received just one formal complaint against Keillor. Am I saying his name right?
Yes.
A day after a statement by him raised questions about the extent of the allegations.
Gosh.
So a lot of his fans. What did he actually do?
I don't know.
What does it say about us, though? Us as people. When we hear that somebody is fired or arrested or accused of sexual misconduct, what does it say about us when the first question always is, what did he do? We want to know the dirt. Right?
Oh,
don't we all want to know the dirt? Don't we want to know that?
Yeah.
And then we go, oh, that's nasty. Or, oh, that's not so bad. Right? Aren't we all doing this right now?
Yeah.
Like when you hear what Louis C.K. did, you go, oh my gosh, that is nasty.
Yeah.
When you hear about Weinstein, yes. It's like, oh, wow, that's nasty.
Yeah.
You know? It comes, I guess, short of actual rape. In the stories I've heard from those two guys, and now this the football player from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Some woman is saying he grabbed her crotch. She was an Uber driver in Arizona.
No, what did he do? Was he sitting in the front seat with her?
Must have been.
Yeah.
That's where I sit.
Yeah. Look out! No more front seat passengers.
It's bigger up there. There's more space.
It is. It's great.
But anyway, so he says he didn't do it, so he's not in trouble. Well, I guess he is in trouble, sort of, kind of. But
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, it's
He didn't lose his job or anything yet.
No, but it's he said, she said at this point, so we'll see.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, Larry Robin.
Hey, Frank.
Garrison Keillor, that hurts. He was funny, Larry.
He was funny. Yeah.
Matt Lauer was not funny, but Garrison Keillor was. I used to catch that Prairie Home Companion when I was traveling out west.
Yeah.
I never seemed to get it here, but I just laughed my ass off because that guy was funny and in a laid-back way.
Very laid back. Yeah, I was a fan too. Yeah.
Thank you, Larry Robin.
Thank you, Frank. And I don't know what he did. I don't know what kind of accusations they're saying, but that's what I mean. I mean, it's not enough for us as citizens to hear, okay, sexual allegations, and then just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong in this? Do you think we all want to know, men and women alike? We want to know what happened.
Yeah.
We want to know that. We want to have a visualization.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be able to picture. See, what's his name? Louis C.K.
Yeah.
We want to be able to picture him.
I never did like him though, so
I want to be able to picture Matt Lauer locking the door with a button under his desk.
Yeah.
That's scary.
That's very scary. That's very, very scary.
Something not political nor sexual. Amazon.com this week announced a flurry of new machine learning features for its web services cloud computing business, raising its challenge to Silicon Valley's biggest tech firms.
Oh my
The new
gosh.
offerings will enable AWS customers to develop and quickly train their own artificial intelligence algorithms.
Oh.
Which is how Al Gore dances.
Yeah.
Build software applications capable of translating language on the fly. Analyze video and scan text for trends or key phrases. Artificial intelligence. Oh, we know what that is. They decided to give us a paragraph to
explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To mansplain it.
Yeah. But we know.
By the way, speaking of mansplaining, all right, well, Kathy Griffin was in the news. Well, she's been in the news, of course, and so she's giving these interviews overseas because she's not doing any gigs in America because of her stunt with the masked head of Donald Trump.
Yes.
So she's now doing all her shows in Europe and in Australia. So I think this was in Australia. She was on a news show, and she's expressing her opinion that the electoral college, what do you call it? The electoral college in the United States is long overdue to be done away with. That it serves no purpose anymore. Now, this foreign news guy says, well, wait a minute, I think it's a good idea to have that because they don't have it in his country, wherever it was. I can't remember now. And he spoke very, very eloquently about why, we started to anyway, about why the Electoral College is a good idea so that everybody is included in on the presidential election.
Right.
He didn't even get that far before she said, don't be mansplaining to me. I know all about it.
Oh.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so now, if she had been a man making that statement about the Electoral College, and he's another man, and the two men are debating why you should or should not have an Electoral College, you could have an intelligent back and forth and maybe form an opinion. But instead, she stops him in his tracks by putting up that wall that makes it seem like, oh, he's being condescending to her because he's a man and she is a woman.
Yeah.
But in reality, he really is explaining, and you know who explained it to me, by the way? What was her name? Michelle something? A very, very eloquent female political analyst.
Yes.
Malkin? Michelle Malkin? Was that who we had on there?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
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 So I learned about the importance of the Electoral College from a woman. So do a. Oh, I would love Michelle Malkin to talk to Kathy Griffin. Kathy Griffin's a comedian. She's studied things supposedly that will make her audience laugh.
Yeah.
You know, whether you like her sense of humor or not, that's a different story. But that's what she has dedicated her life to. Michelle Malkin has dedicated her life to studying politics.
Right. Exactly.
And the implications of certain political things. Anyway.
Exactly. No, Kathy Griffin needs to shut up. And because since she's not in the United States anymore, that means she doesn't love our country.
No, so, well, see, I don't.
But for her to stop that guy in his tracks,
No,
and say you're
she's not in the
mansplaining,
country.
that's ridiculous.
She's not in the country because she held up a fake head or mask of Donald Trump that looked like she was holding up a severed head.
Right, exactly.
And it was offensive to a lot of people.
It is offensive.
And therefore, you know, the world we live in, buying and selling. What's it called? The capitalist system we have.
Yeah.
If you don't like something, you don't pay money for it. You don't buy it.
Exactly.
So if you don't like Kathy Griffin, you don't buy tickets. And that's why she's not here, because nobody wanted to buy tickets anymore.
Right, exactly. But she doesn't need to,
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Larry and Robin. It's the one of the few Democrats here in Marion County, Mark. But
hello, Mark.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back from New York City. And I hope you had a great time, Larry. I could tell your attitude. It's like seeing a little bit of the future in the past when you go to your hometown, and
That's exactly right.
things you miss. And I was happy for you all going, and I'm glad you didn't need your mittens, Larry, which you weren't going to wear anyway. But in any case, I agree with you on Kathy Griffin. She's a fellow Democrat liberal, extreme liberal, and I don't think the thing with Trump's head was appropriate. That was inappropriate. Now, we did see, politically speaking, on the right, you did see a lot of lynching things on Facebook, and a lot of come right out people made a lot of comments like that. But I was actually calling, which are also equally, I think they are more widespread and equally profoundly wrong. But I was going to comment on the Electoral College, and also I was going to tie in the Second Amendment. I don't think most Americans, including me, the caller right now, realize the significance of slavery and what it had to do with the Electoral College, as well as the Second Amendment, which is modeled. The Second Amendment is also modeled after a Georgian law, which was actually written by the state of Georgia, being one of the original 13 colonies, so they could mandate their citizens be a part of what was called a militia, which was not worried about a foreign invasion, but they were worried about domestic Americans escaping from their plantations. The mandatory militia, whether you were a doctor or a lawyer or a ditch digger, you had to belong. And it also gave the state right to implement that willpower over their citizens, by the way. And the Electoral College was also a gift to the southern states which were defending slavery. Two concepts that whether a person agrees with them, that's not my point of my call. It's part of our history. And it's never really explained to us in that context.
But if you listen to the explanation as to why we have an Electoral College, what you're saying makes sense. But the application of it towards slavery doesn't apply anymore. And so the application to allow rural areas to have a say-so on who becomes the president is what it's all about. Because otherwise, without the Electoral College, New York, L.A., Chicago, Miami, you name the big cities, that's who's going to pick the president.
Right, and I'm not disagreeing in any of the interpretations, Larry. I'm just saying that historically, its foundation comes out of the protections.
I know. I hear you.
But
I hear you.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I think an American in Montana is just as important as an American in New York City or Los Angeles. I do agree with that.
And that's right. That's the bottom line.
In that context, I totally agree. If that's all there is to it, I haven't studied it well enough to make an argument about it, though.
And thank you, Mark. I appreciate the call and the welcome back. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
The connection of Georgia to the Second Amendment. Okay, I'll just take him for his word. Historically, I don't have any way to know or to argue with him on that. I trust he's studied that, and maybe that's true. But I also think that it's true that we should have a right as human beings to be able to defend ourselves. Mm-hmm. Now, that's it. That's my feeling. We should have a right, and we do in this country, to defend ourselves. Now, how we defend ourselves, I'll leave that up to everybody to decide. I mean, should you have anything stronger than a pistol? I don't know. I don't know that. But if you take away the right to defend yourselves, then that is absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So whether it comes from Georgia or not, I don't know. I'll trust you on that one, Mark.
Exactly.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Hugh.
In in conclusion of this morning, I'd like to just say one thing, whether or not you're a Trumper, look at what has happened since he's been the president, with all the junk going on in Washington and the swamp, the NFL baloney coming to light, and now all the sex stuff coming to light, too. I mean, I think this man was sent by God down to come down here in this country and straighten it out, and I think slowly but surely we're seeing the truth, what's going on, and it's eventually going to straighten out, and we're going to be back to where we should be, the United States of America.
Oh, I think that's a good statement.
Well, I think we've always been the United States of America. I think he represents a strength in some ways that is good. That is a good thing. I think standing up to somebody like Kim Jong-un is a good thing. Standing up to ISIS is a good thing. But
wonder if Hillary would have became president, a lot of this stuff would have been okay. So the NFL I don't think anything would have been said or done about it. I think he stirred it up enough to get it really going. And the same with all this other stuff going on in Washington. I think everything would have been just as is and bad.
Well, the NFL stuff is absolutely confusing. If I were to advise the president, I would say stay out of that one, although he doesn't stay out of it. But his job really should be to protect us and to make sure that the law of the Constitution is enforced and adhered to. So a lot of
well, I think he's protecting us by bringing all this stuff to the surface so we can take a look at it and see exactly where we are.
I don't know that he brought anything in the NFL to the surface. I don't think so. I think standing up to bullies is his biggest strength right now. Some of his comments he makes about taxes, we can debate them. He's not God. He doesn't have the absolute final say-so in the taxes, and he shouldn't. And a lot of the other things that are happening in this country. But the strength, in my opinion, that he brings to the White House is his ability to stand up to the bullies. So that's...
Yeah, well, we're going to find out real soon here about this North Korea situation. I think he's the only president that we should have, that we do have in office, that would be in office, that would eventually do something rather than, like we had in the past, do nothing and let it get to a point where it's really critical.
Yeah, you might be right about that. That might be the biggest reason to have him there. But still, that doesn't take away from the fact that we shouldn't just give them a pass on everything. We should debate everything that has to do with your taxes, with your freedoms, everything. But when it comes to standing up to bullies, I'm behind them 100%. All right, thank you, Hugh. We've got to run. Turn off the wrong thing. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Senators are scrambling to make changes to a tax reform bill to get holdouts on board.
December 25th, Christmas, of course, but also the president's self-imposed deadline to try to get this all done. A Democrat